now, Laura, listen.
Did you know beforehand that Jennifer was going to ask Scotty and me to go sailing with the two of you?
She had mentioned it to me casually, yeah.
And why didn't you put the idea down?
Laura, you are a big girl, and both of us know you know how to say no.
How can I say no when Scotty's probably going to flip over the idea? He'll think it's wonderful.
Well, there's no easy way out, short of terminal seasickness.
She would only ask us again, Luke.
Yes, she would.
Well, then why didn't you tell her that you wanted to be alone with her on that boat? Anything to keep this from happening.
Listen, if I put up some kind of an objection like that, she's going to get suspicious.
Maybe she already is.
Well, what do you want me to say to her? You want to say, Jennifer, that's a lousy idea because I love Laura?
Don't say that to me, Luke. Don't ever
Luke
say that.
Luke had been telling everybody about our fantastic wedding present. Everybody's so happy for us. Laura, when are you going to ask Scotty about our sailing trip?
I'll stop by the office on my way to my mother's.
Great.
I've got to go back to the powder room. I forgot my purse and my bags.
It's going to be a very exciting weekend.
It's going to be a picnic.
Bye now. Bye, Laura.
Well, it seems there's going to be a very romantic trip aboard Daddy's little wedding present. How are you going to get out of it?
None of your business.
Well, I think this sailboat trip should be very interesting. I would like to be a little galley rat watching the developments.
I'd say you qualify.
Ouch.
Perhaps you'd like to come along and make a play for my husband.
No. I think I'd rather come along as a people watcher. It's going to be fascinating watching Jennifer, watching Luke, watching you, trying to figure out if there's something going on between you two.
Listen, Bobby, I've had just enough from you.
Laura, keep it down, okay? There are other people in here, and I don't want them to know the truth about you and Luke any more than you do.
Oh, Laura, I'm glad that you haven't left. I wanted to talk to you. I have to get over to my mother's, Amy.
I know, that's what I wanted to talk to you about.
Bye, Bobby.
Bye, Bobby.
Bye. Amy, is this the work for Mr. Smith?
Yes, that's it.
Okay.
Now, speaking of lucky, that was some day when Mr. Smith decided to join your firm, wasn't it?
Listen, having Frank Smith as a client is a real asset. You know, he's getting more confidence in us every day. He's letting us in on more and more of his business dealings.
Oh. Well, having him on the board, that's going to be equally beneficial for General Hospital, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody.
Thank you. Oh,
Well, hello, Laura.
Hi. I'm awfully glad you could drop by.
Surprise.
Well, I just came by to give Scotty the news.
Oh, what news?
Well, Mr. Smith gave Jennifer and Luke a wonderful wedding present. A big, beautiful sailboat.
Really?
Oh, what a lovely
terrific.
present.
Yes, and that's not all. Jennifer wanted us to go along on the maiden voyage, take a sail on it.
Do you mean it?
Yeah.
Isn't that terrific?
Yeah. Well, Jennifer suggested the week after next, but of course, if you have to work for Mr. Smith, we don't want anything to interfere with that.
Well, I think once Mr. Smith finds out that that's what Jennifer wants, I think that's what Jennifer's going to get, huh?
Oh, well, I agree with you. He's very happy to have his daughter engaged, and, well, I think he wants her to enjoy every minute of it.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I guess you're right. Well, I've got to run. I'm going to be spending most of the day with my mother.
Laura, we all feel so sorry about the divorce.
I know. Thank you for caring.
It's going to be a difficult day for all of us, and I know it's going to be especially difficult for Leslie.
Well, I'm glad you're going to be with her. It's going to be a big help to her.
How can I really help her? She's giving up a man that she still loves.
It's okay, Alice. I'm right here.
Thank you.
Hi, honey. Come in. Good morning, my girl.
Hi, sweetheart.
Why, Dad?
So glad you're going to be with your mother today. She's going to need you a great deal.
Hi. Mother, okay?
Oh, sure. We've just been having this really interesting conversation. Discussing exactly when it was our marriage first began to fall apart. The thing is, I think
I know exactly when it began. I'm afraid I've always known. And that was when I first lied to him about David Hamilton.
You did that for me. Did Dad bring that up?
No. No, I brought it up. Truth time and all that, you know. Only learn from it, Laura. Don't ever, ever lie to Scotty, not about anything. Because I have learned that love can be very fragile.
Here you go. You're very quiet. I thought you wanted to talk.
I did.
What about?
I was going to give you a lot of garbage about your sailboat and how you're really making it in the world.
Go ahead. I got a tough hide.
I'm finding that out. Luke, how does it feel to have sold your soul?
Well, I don't know, Barbara. I think I've forgotten. I think I sold my soul when I was 12 years old, and you and I had nothing to eat, and we were in an apartment that had no heat or no electricity. And I went out and I stole the groceries for supper. You know something? I didn't think about my soul for 1 second. In fact, once we had our little stomachs full, I knew I had done exactly what I had to do.
You always have.
That's right, and I don't feel guilty about it for a moment. Now, if that's selling out, then I've sold out completely.
Look, I'm sorry that I needle you the way I do sometimes.
That's all right. Maybe I need it. I don't know.
I only do it because he gets scared.
Well, I'm in a scary place. I'm sorry that you and Ruby have been roped into it with me.
That's not your fault.
Well, why the hell should the two of you have to pay for being frightened the rest of your lives because of me?
Luke, I'm not worried about that. What is happening to you? Your whole life has become a nightmare. You are walking into a marriage with Jennifer, and I feel like there is absolutely nothing that I can do to help you or to stop you from...
No, there is nothing, all right?
Laura has trapped you. And I hate the day that I ever met that girl because all she has done is destroy both of us.
I'm sorry. I know I said that I'd wait outside until you two had a chance to talk, but...
Oh, it's
I wanted
okay. Howard has pretty much explained everything to me. He's going to be asking the questions, which is nice, and I'm to answer with yes or no.
Leslie, sometimes the judge might have a question or two of his own. Just answer them in the same manner.
Yes or no.
All the paperwork's already been done, and this is what we call a default prove-up, which the judge has already seen a copy of, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we'll give him yours for granting the divorce, and then he's going to hand it back to us.
My little souvenir until it's final.
Mother.
Oh, it's all very civilized getting a divorce. I've learned that. There is something I should warn you about. I'm going to have to say that Rick was cruel.
Laura, it's just a legal formality, establishing grounds for divorce.
And it was actually our least severe choice. That's all. This is all wrong.
You are the petitioner, Dr. Weber?
Yes.
And you were seeking a divorce on the grounds of cruelty, is that correct?
Yes.
That's indicated on the prove-up under cruel and inhuman treatment, Your Honor.
So noted.
This situation exists to a point where there is no remedy.
Yes.
Are you asking for monetary support?
No?
Can you support yourself?
Yes.
Are any minor children involved?
No, we have no minor children.
Then all you're asking of this court is dissolution of your marriage.
Yes?
Granted.
Thank you, Your Honor. That's it. You can step down.
All over?
That's it, except for the final decree.
Did you know that it could take as little as 6 weeks? Now, isn't that wonderful how they can accommodate people these days?
Leslie,
Yeah.
this is yours.
My proof, yes. I'm going to need this. It's over so quickly, I might not remember that it happened. Oh, my, that's so strange. That's what I have left of my marriage. A piece of paper.
Hi, Bobby.
Hi.
I'm glad you're alone.
I'm really sorry that I ran out on you like that. What can I do for you?
Well, look, it's about this sailing trip that Jennifer's shoving down everybody's throats. I'd like you to help me make it a bigger party.
So you and Laura don't have to be together so closely?
That little brain is working.
Well, it's a great idea, but I don't know what I'm going to do about it. It's Jennifer's party.
Well, all I want you to do is if I tell Jennifer that I would like to take you along, I would like you to be anxious and eager to go.
On a sailing trip? Are you kidding? It's fantastic.
Well, I thought maybe you wouldn't want to do it. Laura will be there.
Scotty will be there.
Oh, you devil.
I think after my big brother.
I heard that.
Here comes Laura.
Hello, Dr. Webb.
Hi, Dr. Weber. Oh, there's a message from you, for you from your husband, and he would like to know if you'll meet him in the cafeteria.
Is he there now?
Yes, he said that he would wait for you.
Why don't you go on ahead, Mother?
Well, aren't you going to come with me?
Mom, wait a second. Now, don't you think Dad is going to want to talk to you alone?
I can handle it.
You can, and you will.
What would I have done without you today?
You don't have to do without me. I wanted to do so much. It seemed all I could really do was to be there.
No. Just promise me you'll always just be there.
You know I will. But you go now. You're making me cry.
Why should you be any different?
Laura?
Luke. Hi. I'm glad I ran into you. You can give a message to Jennifer. I checked with Scotty, and we'd be delighted to join the two of you for sailing. Scotty's really looking forward to it, as you might have guessed.
You've been crying.
Yes. But don't get any ideas. It wasn't about us. It was because I was in court today with my mother. And it really wasn't easy watching her get a divorce.
Don't do that, please.
I think the thing that got to me the most was how very easy it is to end a marriage.
I'm going to worry about you.
No.
Yes.
No, you don't have to. I'm absolutely fine. I told you that. Hey, I'm the one that's even dating again. Remember, of course, it's only our old friend Howard Lansing, but I'm out there giving it a try. I mean, I'm even enjoying getting my feet wet.
Don't. You are the last person in the world I would ever want to hurt, and that's exactly what I have done.
That's the worst part, isn't it? We neither of us ever meant to hurt each other.
Never.
How can it happen this way? How can you wind up hurting the person you care about the most?
Luke, why are you still here? You hanging around so you can stare at Laura?
Will you button your lip?
I hate what she's doing to you. All she has to do is look at you with those weepy eyes and you get all crazy.
I said button your lip. In case you didn't know it, she was in court this morning. Dr. Weber got a divorce.
I'm sorry to hear that. I was hoping they'd be able to work things out.
Hello, Bobby. Luke.
Hi.
Hi, Scotty.
Is Laura around? I'm supposed to meet her here.
Yes, she's over there in the lounge.
Laura?
Scotty, it was awful. It was just awful. My mother tried so hard to pretend that everything was all right. But the look on her face, it was just awful.
I'm sorry. I really am sorry.
I couldn't stand to see her in that much pain. Please tell me that nothing like that is ever going to happen to us.
It won't.
Promise me.
Listen, I promise you that it will not.
Will you please tell me that our love and our marriage is strong enough to last through anything?
Of course it will.
It has to be.